All right, Shalom. It's your brother Kunah. I'd like to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the brothers in His truth. Um, Today's lesson's title is going to be Dietary Law. I speak on this a lot because, this is one of the laws that, all the laws we supposed to follow, even though we can't do them perfectly, right? But we supposed to try. We go over this over and over and over because, this is what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And the dietary law is a very important one because it separates the clean beast from the unclean beast, right? And of course, the clean beast is what the Lord has given us for us to eat, and the unclean is the one that we shouldn't eat. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand or don't know, that this is even in the Bible, right? Even if they go to church or not, because for one, the church don't go over this. So they don't go over the dietary law. They don't go over a lot of the laws, right? Let alone the dietary law. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of people and a lot of people think that just because, excuse me, this is in the Old Testament, that it's done away with, which is not true. So we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna start with Deuteronomy 28, verse 63. Um, no, verse 64, and it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among." Now, as the Hebrew Israelites, right, the Native American Indians, the so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, and Hispanics, we were scattered among all nations, right? And so it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." Right? So right there, that's going into us picking up the customs of these other nations, right? Which is um against the law. You know what I'm saying? Which is also against the law, but that's a direct curse from the Lord. You know what I mean? So he mixed us with these other nations because he knew that we was going to go off, because it speaks about it in the scriptures, us being a stiff-necked people, right? And part of us going off, um also, other than worshiping other gods, like it say right here, worshiping other gods which neither thy nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, we also, you know, picked up their eating habits, right? And yeah, we also picked up their eating habits, right? So from there we're gonna jump to um Leviticus 20, right? And we're gonna go to verse 25, and it say, "Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast or by fowl," right? Which is, birds, "or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean," right? So it's letting you know right there, we are supposed to, there's do's and don'ts to this, to our diet, that the Lord has gave us specifically. And for the ones that like to say that, oh, that's in the Old Testament, that law is done away with, when Yahweh Shai came back, blah 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 blah, blah, which is false, and I'll show you why. Because this is Malachi 3 and verse 6, and it says, "For I am the Lord, I change not." Right? So just because this is the Old Testament, this is the laws in the Old Testament, it still don't matter. He changed not. He set these laws before, and they still stand today. Right? It says, "For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed." Right? Now from there, we're gonna go straight into um it. You know what I'm saying? And it says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God." Deuteronomy 14 and 2. "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the face of the earth." Right? So that means he chose us to be a special. He chose us to be a special people, right? And so by us being a special people unto him, he gave his holy people, right? his people that he blessed, right? He gave us a law, and part of that law is the dietary law, and we supposed to follow. We supposed to follow it, right? It says, "Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing," right? "These are the beasts which ye shall eat: the ox and the sheep and the goat, the hart and the roebuck and the fallow deer and the wild goat and the pygarg and the wild ox and the camois, and every beast that parteth the hoof and cleaveth the cleft and into two claws and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat." Right? Nevertheless, these ye shall not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divideth the cloven hoof, as the camel and the har and the coney, for they chew the cud, but divideth not the hoof. Therefore they are unclean unto you. Right? And here go y'all favorite. This verse 8. Deuteronomy 14, verse 8. This is y'all favorite. It says it right here. "And the swine," right? Everybody know what swine is. "Because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud. It is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch of their dead carcass." Right? There, it's right there. It's unclean. Right? Then it says, "These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters, all that have fins and scales shall ye eat." Right? So if you love fish and you eat fish and it don't have fins and scales, you can't eat it. And that goes for a lot of fish out there that people eat today. And one in particular is catfish. You can't eat catfish, crab, lobster, shrimp, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It don't have fins and scales. It says it right here. And whatsoever hath not fins and scales ye may not eat. It is unclean unto you. Right? And verse 11, "Of all clean birds ye shall eat, but these are they that which ye shall not eat: the eagle and the ostrich and the osprey and the glede and the kit and the vulture after his kind, and every raven after his kind, and the owl and the nighthawk and the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind, the little owl and the great owl and the swan, and the pelican and the gear eagle and the cormorant, and the stork and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing and the bat, and every creeping thing that flieth is unclean unto you; they shall not be eaten." Right? But of all clean fowls ye may eat. Ye shall not eat anything that dieth of himself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. Right? That's talking about the heathen. "Or thou mayest sell it unto an alien, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Thou shalt not see if a kid in his mother's milk." Right? So this was just a short lesson on the dietary law. Something I was going over. You know what I mean? And it's giving you the specifics. It's giving you the specifics of things that we can and that we can't eat. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they try to never mind this law because they can't help themselves. Things that they've been raised up off of and been eating, and that they love so much. They never mind the law, but it's right here. It's given to you. Deuteronomy and Leviticus. You can go in there and look over it yourself if you want. But all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom.